Hi guys, if you're new here, then welcome to my channel, Flashback Videos. I really hope you like what I'm going to show you today, and of course, if you're a regular here, then as always, a big thank you for coming back. Anyway, today's movie is the first in that famous Bruce Willis franchise from 1988, Die Hard, which follows New York City police detective John McClane when he is caught up in a terrorist takeover of a Los Angeles skyscraper while visiting his estranged wife. As usual, if you like what you see, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, then you could even subscribe to the channel. I mean, it doesn't cost anything, and it really does help me out. Okay, so with all that being said, let's do this. Directed by John McClane, with a screenplay written by Jeb Stewart and Stephen E. D'Souza, Die Hard was released by 20th Century Fox in July 1988, with a running time of around 2¼ hours. It was filmed in Los Angeles with a budget of $28 million, but went on to top more than $140 million worldwide. New York City policeman John McClane is visiting his estranged wife and 2 daughters on Christmas Eve. He joins her at a party in the headquarters of the Japanese-owned business she works for, but the festivities are interrupted by a group of terrorists who take over the explosive high-rise and everyone in it. In my opinion, this is the prototype of the modern action film. Die Hard is lean, mean, and doesn't contain a single second of wasted screen time. The direction, the action, the story, the acting, every aspect of this movie comes close to big budget action movie perfection. As you can probably guess, it's one of my faves. The New York City police detective John McClane, who is hoping to reconcile with his estranged wife, was portrayed by Walter Bruce Willis, who was born in what was then known as West Germany in 1955. One of Hollywood's biggest ever stars, Willis initially achieved fame as a leading role in the 80s comedy Moonlighting, going on to international stardom with his portrayal of the action hero in this franchise. He went on to marry model Emma Henning in 2009, with his ex-wife and her new husband among the guests. This year has seen Bruce confirm his retirement from acting due to aphasia. German radical Hans Gruber, who seizes the tower and takes everyone hostage, was played by English actor and director Alan Sidney Patrick Rickman, who was born in London in 1946. Rickman's breakthrough role was in the Barchester Chronicles, and this was his movie debut. However, he is no doubt best known as the mysterious Professor Severus Snape in the Harry Potter movie franchise. Rickman met Rima Morton in 1965, and they married in 2012, and were together until his death from cancer in 2016. The aforementioned estranged wife, high-ranking Nakatomi executive Holly Gennaro McClane, was played by American actress Bonnie Bedelia Kulkin, who was born in New York in 1948. Before becoming an actress, Bonnie studied ballet and appeared in a number of productions before making a movie debut in 1969's The Gypsy Moths. She was married to scriptwriter Ken Luber, and they had 2 sons before divorcing in 1980. And she was also briefly married to musician and screenwriter Jay Telfer, before she wed actor Michael McRae in 1995. LAPD Sergeant Al Powell, who is sent to investigate the hostage-taking, was played by actor Reginald Veljohnson, who was born in New York in 1952. Well known for playing police officers in movies and on television, Veljohnson's early career included a brief appearance in Ghostbusters as a municipal corrections officer and as a limo driver in Crocodile Dundee. On TV, he's well remembered as police officer and family patriarch Carl Winslow in the sitcom Family Matters. With homes in both North Carolina and Los Angeles, Veljohnson actually is mainly in Oceanside, New York, but does not have any children. Limo driver Argyle, who offers to wait for McClane in the garage after taking him to the plaza, was played by actor Devereaux White, who was born Zavier W. Cephas in California in 1965. White began acting professionally at the age of 10, and some of his early roles were in the likes of The Jeffersons, Little House on the Prairie, and The Blues Brothers, and in 1992 played the role of Lucky in the movie Trespass with Ice-T. Wyatt lives in Newport Beach, California, and his original last name, Cephas, is Ethiopian. But after his mother died, his maternal grandparents adopted him, hence the surname White. The arrogant, unscrupulous TV reporter Richard Thornburg was played by American actor William Atherton Knight, who was born in Connecticut in 1947. He got his big break playing hapless fugitive Clovis Poplin in 1974's The Sugarland Express. Although having enjoyed a prolific career, Atherton is without doubt best known for his role as Environmental Protection Agency Inspector Walter Peck in the paranormal action movie Ghostbusters. He's been married to writer Bobby Golding since 1980. Gruber's second-in-command, Karl, was played by Russian-American ballet dancer and film actor Alexander Borisovich Godunov, who was born in Yuzhno-Sakhalinsk in 1949. A member of the Bolshoi Ballet, he became the troupe's premier danseur before defecting to the United States in 1979. Godunov was never what you would call a prolific actor, but he did appear in The Money Pit and Witness with Harrison Ford. He developed an alcohol problem as he got older, and in 1995 he was found dead at his home in West Hollywood. The stubborn and stern LAPD Deputy Chief Dwayne T. Robinson, who was overseeing the Nakatomi Plaza takeover, was played by movie and television actor Paul Zavier Gleason, who was born in New Jersey in 1939. Gleason starred in many movies and became well known initially as Dr. David Thornton on All My Children. He also played the villainous Clarence Beeks in 1983's Trading Places and the authoritarian Vice Principal Richard Vernon in The Breakfast Club. Gleason had 2 children and was married to Susan Cale from 1995 until his death from cancer in 2006. Nakatomi's head executive, Joseph Yoshinobu Tagaki, was played by the American actor of Japanese descent James Saburo Shigeta, who was born in Hawaii in 1929. During his early career, Shigeta often played romantic male lead roles, which were almost non-existent for an actor of Asian descent, making him a trailblazer in Asian American representation. Before his Hollywood career, he found success as a pop singer and performer abroad, especially in Japan and Australia. Shigeta died in his sleep in Beverly Hills in 2014, at the age of 85. The sleazy Nakatomi executive Harry Ellis, who attempts to negotiate on Gruber's behalf, but ends up being killed by him when it fails, was played by Canadian actor, director and screenwriter Hart Matthew Bochner, who was born in Toronto in 1956. He's appeared in movies such as Apartment Zero, Liberty Stands Still and Spread, and on TV in War and Remembrance, Children of the Dust and Scandal. Now, as I said at the beginning, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I really hope you enjoyed it and maybe got something out of it, even if you don't decide to watch the movie. Once again, please don't forget to smash that like button, or even subscribe to the channel. You know you want to, and it is free.